Hey everyone, thanks for checking out the video. Back with another store tour. This time we are back at Tamashii Nations Tokyo, taking a look at the Soul of Chogokin 50th anniversary event. It's actually the Chogokin 50th anniversary event. Chogokin means die-cast metal, basically, in this regard. So, going back to 1974, here is the original Mazinga piece that you could have bought back in the day. And here's a little bit of a look at what goes into putting these things together. So if you're in Tokyo, make sure you stop by. It's an awesome exhibit. Lots of cool stuff on display, like this Shogun Warrior piece. This is originally by Poppy. In the States, it was sold by Mattel in the late 70s, even into the early 80s. And these are fantastic, really great, large toys. I never got these. I only got the Godzilla, but I did know people who had them, and I know that it's a great collectible these days. Now, right here we have more of the modern iterations of Mazinga Z for the Soul of Chogokin series. These are awesome, really great. For those of you who have them in hand, they're awesome. They have a lot of weight to them. They're very posable. They're great. So if you're on the fence and you're wondering whether to get one, do so. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Make sure you like this video if you enjoy it. Helps the channel, helps the algorithm. So again, appreciate it. Now this battle damaged one, this is actually the first Soul of Chogokin piece I got when I got back into collecting. It's a really, really nice figure. So I highlight these explanations of the series or of the exhibition as we go along. If you want to read them, please just pause the video at those moments and you can read it. So here is the newest Soul of Chogokin. This is the Mecha Godzilla. I wasn't prepared for how awesome this would look in person. It's actually really, really cool. I was hoping these buttons worked down below, but unfortunately they don't. I was pressing all of them and I didn't get any type of effect, but I guess it's just to show you what the effects will be on the figure once you have it in hand. But in person, this thing looks amazing. So all of you Godzilla figure hunters, all of you collectors out there, make sure you grab this. It's incredible. And here is a pamphlet for it. Now moving along, again, this is based on the Chogokin series, so there's a whole bunch of different lines on display, which are great. So Grandizer here is another one of my childhood favorites. I grew up watching those shows back in the late 70s and the early 80s. Here's the Speed Racer car. This just went up for order, I think. I can't remember. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. It looks great in person. I'm absolutely going to get it. So I know in the Philippines, this figure was pretty popular. I guess in the Philippines, this was the equivalency of maybe Voltron in the States. A really popular Voltis piece. So here's some more stuff. Really great. You know, one of the benefits of living in Japan and Tokyo is being able to go into a store and see this this sort of thing. It's really cool. If you didn't see my video from years ago before Tamashii Nations relocated to this particular site, they had an event at their old site which was much smaller, deeper into Akihabara. Here's the Voltron and the Go Lion Voltron and the other Voltron with the cars and the vehicles. And there's a Voltes and a Mazinger Z. So this is the newer one, and then a little bit later on, I don't know, maybe a minute later, you'll see the older version from a few years back. I really want to get this, but it is pretty pricey, and it is pretty big, so you know, space is at a premium. You can only do so much. But getting back to my story, they had an event highlighting all of the Solo Chogokin series, basically from the GX1 all the way up to the GX100, which was the Guy King. So we're gonna see that in a second. But if you haven't checked out that video, make sure you do. It's a really cool video with basically everything that they've ever released in the line, in the series. So well worth checking out. So this is the older one I mentioned. It's slightly different in terms of the build. It's pretty cool. And again, here's an explanation. If you want to read it, please just pause the video and take a look at it. I know people have mentioned that when I swing the camera around, they get dizzy. I tried my best not to slow it down. Now this is the Guy King I was mentioning, the GX100. I got this a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago at this point. It's amazing. It sits right next to my desk. I love it. That dragon is, that Geta dragon is amazing. It's great. I never got the accessory pack though that came out, I don't know, 6 months to a year later to kind of enhance the dragon, but I wish I did. Now, I never knew about this Draimon piece here. This is really, this is cool. I wish I got it. This actually came out, I would say, maybe right before I started getting back into collecting in Japan. So I'd never seen it. I'd never even knew about it. So I wish I could have grabbed it. The Sandland piece. I think this is available now. So again, there's just a great variety on display. Over here, some of the Macross stuff. Robotech. They have a couple of event exclusive pieces, one being a chrome version of that Macross. What is it? The VJ, the Valkyrie 1, whatever the name is. It escapes me off the top of my head. Which is really nice. It's pricey like everything, but it is really nice. I'm kind of going back and forth. Should I get it? Should I not get it? We'll see. Just really great stuff, harkening a lot of people back to their youth and a lot of the manga and a lot of the anime from back in the day. Now imagine if Hasbro put in the amount of energy to creating things like this for us back in the day, or even now, I guess. How awesome would that be? That they valued the customers like Bandai does. That's a nice piece. I mean, just in scale, what Bandai does with Gundam is incredible. The high metal robot stuff. They always seem to have something on display in the store. So if you ever come here and you're looking for, you know, where to find those type of things, definitely hit up the store, and they do have things for sale towards the end of the shop before you leave. Now I like this setup here. I'm not familiar with the IP, but I like how they have that sort of table that connects into pieces and you can have the character sitting at it. I think that's really cool. Again, if Hasbro gave it to us, we'd get half a table and it would look crappy. That gold metal vac awesome. Gao Gai car. Very unique looking stuff. Now moving along over here, I mean there's people everywhere, it's a crowded place. They announced that they're going to be doing a Shinkalion Soul of Chogokin, so this would be the Hayabusa. It looks really good, actually. I mean, to think that that's going to change into the robot is pretty cool. Now this is kind of weird. I don't really understand what this is. Is it just a box with lights? I don't really know what they're doing here. So, some more of the metal robot stuff. Now again, it is a crowded store. You might not always notice that when I'm doing the videos, but there's always people around me, so sometimes it's a little bit hard getting good shots. So if I'm not getting the best shot, you know, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I just get the best I can, and then I just keep moving. So this one just went up for pre-order in a lot of sites. This is the Rubik's Cube Chogokin piece, which is, again, it's unique, it's different, it wasn't that expensive, so I pre-ordered one myself. Hopefully in hand it's pretty nice, it's pretty cool. We'll see. They have some of the One Piece stuff on display, which is really cool. You know, between the figures and the Soul of Chogokin stuff. Bandai really goes all out for certain brands that they have. You know, One Piece or Dragon Ball or, you know, Kamen Rider. They go all out for those particular brands. I'm more than jealous. You know, I don't collect any of them. I wish I did. So this piece, this is a collaboration. It looks pretty cool. I mean, I saw when it was up for pre-order and I didn't get it. It didn't look so great when I saw it online, but seeing it in person, it looks really good. You know, surprisingly. So I have a little bit of regret that I didn't order it. So if you're still watching, if you haven't subscribed, again, I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button and comment down below. Let me know what you think about the event. Let me know what you think about the different pieces. Are you interested in any? Have you gotten any in the past? Maybe, you know, the Shogun Warrior stuff? Let us know. Engage. It's always good. It's always good to talk to people. So again, this is sort of that vac metal covering on it. It's so nice in person. The Evangelion stuff. It's really, really cool. And here is that Macross that I was referring to. This kind of event commemorative piece. Looks really, really nice. I want it. And I really want this one as well. Look at that. Look at this shine on that. That's awesome. So cool. But, you know, we're not all made of money. So we got to pick and choose what we get, pick and choose our battles. Can't have everything, unfortunately. So at this point, there's still some new stuff to see, but that's it for the Chogokin stuff. This is an area where you can buy different products that normally aren't available outside of the Tamashii Nation store. You can see up in the display what they are, what they look like, which is great. You also in this area can see some of the pieces that are being solicited. They're up for pre-order through the Tamashii web or through regular retailers, you know, Hobbylink Japan, Amiyami, you know, whatever it is, Amazon. So I think this Kamen Rider motorcycle, what is it called? The Cyclone? I think that released today, as a matter of fact. So with that being said, I'm going to stop my narration here. There's still a few minutes left in the video. There's some stuff that again is up for pre-order. So, you know, please check it out. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it as always. Take care, and I'll see you all next time.